Hi, I'm the goddess astrologer. I'm Jude Hotep and the Alchemical Initiatrix. I'm going to share the chart with you and talk about today's astrology. This is the daily Alchemical Goddess Astrology Intuitive for Wednesday, May 11th, 2022. I'm going to share this chart with you. So today the sun is at 22 degrees and it will move. Tomorrow it will, by tomorrow, pass over the moon, over the north node. So here's the north node of fate at 22 degrees. The nodes have been hanging out here for a while, since the beginning of April, and for a while. The sun is at 22 degrees Taurus, and so it's conjuncting the north node. You've been feeling this energy coming this week. The sun, our vitality, our solar fuel, who we are, this Taurus energy of building self-worth, values, what we value in the world. It's growing the garden. It's about the five senses and pleasure and being with people and really enjoying life. It's the springtime of life, when the flowers bloom again, when it's that happiness after the fertile fallow of the winter time, where it was dark time, dark moon time, a time of going within and withdrawing, hibernating. And so it's this time of springtime where it's time to get outside and be in the sunshine and to dance and to have joy and pleasure and fun and play and to have that lightness attitude. It's moving over the north node of fate, and will do so will cross over around, early morning for most people on Friday, late night for me tomorrow on Pacific Coast. And so it's this energy of our destiny and being in the happiest part of life, being connected to the divine feminine source of creation, the joy, the divine love. It's like, what makes you happier? And leading up to this eclipse coming on Monday, the Scorpio full moon eclipse that we have, it can be a purging of old ideas, things from the past, old patterns, old ways of thinking about things, old ideas, identities that aren't who you are anymore, and shedding these parts of our life that don't serve you and that aren't moving you into destiny. With Mercury retrograde here, definitely a lot of technological slowdowns, glitches, things just not necessarily not working, but needing more effort placed upon it to work. It's definitely a reflection time of reflecting over what's happened during this Piscean time with the 4 planets that we've had in Pisces, with Neptune and Jupiter and Venus and Mars having been in Pisces, and the conjunction between Jupiter and Neptune on the 12th of April. So Mercury is now reflecting on all of that. It's reflecting on actually a much longer swath of time than that. It's reflecting on the last couple of years, and it's looking to understand how you've grown, what you've mastered, what you've moved through, where you found your power and strength, and the truth that you found for yourself in your life. So it is a powerful Mercury retrograde until the 3rd is when it'll station to go to direct in June. And it's powerful Mercury retrograde because it's wanting to move into move you forward through understanding. And this Jupiter and Aries now is Jupiter's understanding. It's our beliefs, it's the stories we tell. And so there's so much more understanding that has come in with these two moving forward. So there's this idea of that you're on destiny, you know what you're building and growing in Taurus season, you know what seeds you're planting, you know the garden that you are building. And you know that for everyone, it's really about self-worth, that deep self-worth, our value system. And with Uranus and Taurus, about do we have the right values, and are we holding on to the things that are worth holding on to? With Eros conjunct the sun, It's, you know, about the passion and what makes, it's about that intensity and that passion, and it's about it's about divine love, and it's about understanding things about yourself that you didn't know you needed to understand and know to be passionate, to be enthusiastic. It's understanding deep things inside. So it's deep psychological things inside of yourself that help you to be in that love space and get out of the fear consciousness. And so with Jupiter here, it is this, you know, it's gregarious Jupiter. It is, you know, happy, optimistic Jupiter in Aries, the sign of adventure. So moving out onto the adventure, and the sign of getting started and moving forward, and really excited about doing things. The follow through is where we have this Taurus support right now, and Uranus has been helping us to break up our ideas about how we think things should be. And the semi-sextile between Uranus and Chiron at 14 degrees Aries is our egos, the unhealthy wounded egos, or the love that we had from the wound of really shedding, where we love conditionally, and where we feel loved conditionally, and moving out of those places, because Saturn here squaring the nodes and squaring the sun, and squaring Eros, is asking us to only connect to what is passionate in our lives, to what matters. Sometimes there is no passion and enthusiasm and just that intensity of joy and light, but it's like there's something that matters. What matters? What has meaning? What's the most amazing thing to you? And asking you to disconnect from everything that isn't of that. It's asking you to make decisions to walk away from duality, polarity, from the commitments that don't serve your highest. With the Libra moon here today, it can feel like you are weighing things out in your mind so that you can feel better. And it's really when you can let go of that and move into your heart that you're going to feel better. It's really when you can move into your being more fair to yourself, giving yourself what you need, feeling more balanced, feeling more harmonious, feeling more of that love energy, like getting your desires met, those things that you need for your day to move you forward. Those things are going to help you with this moon as we lead up to the eclipse. Mars and Pisces is only taking action on what is absolutely of the highest, and Mars and Pisces at 20 degrees is a sextile the sun and the north node during, you know, this day when the sun is conjunct the north node. So it's being on destiny and growing and building something that is the highest value for something greater, for soul, for moving humanity forward into more love, into more light. It's about being in your own divine feminine energy, and understanding understanding your no, understanding your yes with Jupiter here in Aries, like understanding your power, understanding your power as woman, and the role that you play as a woman in society, because it's women who moves humanity forward. Women move humanity towards love consciousness. Women move humanity towards their heart, and hold the space for the men in the world to move into the sacred masculine. So it's women who's always changed the world to bring more love, or more art, more of the humanities, into more dancing, more rhythm, and all of this. It's so important. And this Mars here is sextile. This is bringing all of this action energy that's but only from soul. There's only energy to take action on what's from soul, what's on divine love, what's helping you move forward into the dream. Black Moon Lilith here is asking where you feel like you have not stood in your own truth and your own light and your own power, and there might be some inner conflicts around that. The energy today is really good. A lot of understanding, a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of positive energy. But where you don't feel like you have energy, it's because it's not on soul, and it's because there might be purging coming up with this full moon eclipse. So we have Cat cat spirit, claim your independence, but it's in reverse. So it's saying like, do you feel like you're an individuated human, like you're an individuated person? You know, claim your independence from darkness, from dark energies, from negativity. Claim your independence from other people and other people's authority. Your authority is of the highest. Horse spirit, also in reverse, the freedom is yours. That you do have the freedom to move into the highest echelons of liberation. You know, that's what Uranus and the Sun conjunct was all about. It's about being liberated, which is liberated from the thought. So what are the rule books that you have in your mind that you think you have to live by? You don't have to. And that's what Uranus is about, is helping us to understand how free we actually are. But that freedom can almost be scary, because it's like, what do I do? And what is meaningful anymore? So we can go through those phases on the way to extreme liberation. We have Nightingale spirit, which is that love is all around, and to remember that love is around you, and that you have to pull it in and anchor it in your body, and you have to activate it within your own heart, and you have to be in that space and to keep meditating on the love vibration. That it can, when you're feeling sad and sorrowful, it's time to bring in the play and the love. And how can you do that? Lizard spirit, to dream the world into being. So to imagine, to dream, to visualize, but to visualize the dream that you want of your heart. Things can take time, and that is a tough thing right now. My bunnies are not with me, and while I'm you know, happy for what I'm doing, I just couldn't imagine like being gone from them for like a year, and I'm going on 6 months now, and it's just like to miss like a year of their life. Yeah, it's something that's hard for me. It's something I'm going through at the moment, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. But that's kind of, you know, dream into being like what you want to create in your life. Dear spirit, bring the gentle touch. Dear spirit's about deep compassion for yourself, about self-love, about being the witness to your own emotions. I like to think of your emotions as children, not as the inner child and all that, but think of each individual emotion: sadness, frustration, anger, happiness, loneliness, whatever it is. Think about them as children that need you to get down at eye level, witness them, hold the arms out. What do you need, honey? Oh, you feel like this? Oh, okay, well, tell me about that. And to let that be expressed, let that emotion express itself, and to come flow through and out. It's really powerful to do that work, because that's when you feel deep self-love. That's when you're taking care of yourself. That's when you have empowerment. That's when you have emotional skills. So really powerful. I like to think about it that way. I think it's very nurturing, because most of us have to actually go out and learn emotional skills. We don't come with it in our family unit. I got Moth spirit, which is surrender, about surrendering to what is. You know, we still have Neptune and Pisces for a while, and we have Mars and Pisces. And so it's surrendering to the actions that are of the highest that you can do, and letting go of everything else, letting go of what you wish would work, what you wish would be different. You know, right now with my bunnies, for example, you know, I wish it were different, but it's not, and it's not going to be tomorrow. So it's like just surrendering that is the way it is, and surrendering can have a lot of peace with it. And so it's like, what emotions do you need to feel to be able to surrender? Because usually there's some emotions to feel. And try exercising, try walking, try getting out in nature, try doing something else that makes you feel happy, joyful, connected. Try dancing, drumming. Bee spirit, sweet results await. So it's really when we go around to all the flowers and collect the pollen, that honey will get made. And sometimes it can be hard to believe when you've been working on something for maybe your lifetime. But it's really about believing and understanding that this is a different time, and that this is a new time in life. I am going to pull a couple of goddess cards. If you'd like to book an astrology reading, you can do that at thegoddessastrologer.com. And just worked with a client today. It's so powerful. I usually have 3 or 4 clients a day, and it's extremely powerful. I also use your chart with Alchemical Goddess. So I do deep shamanic astrological coaching. It's the only program like it. We have Blanche, she who brings light. So light, serenity, beacon. So being that lighthouse of light that shines the light for everyone else so that they can find their pathways, they can get answers to deep old issues. So if you're a healer, teacher, coach, mentor, you make jewelry, you're a tarot reader, whatever it is that you do, shine your light, be that beacon of truth for other people, because other people need that lighthouse out there. They need to see that light. They need to see that magic. So they need to be uplifted. There's a lot of people that need to have the powerful positivity around them and to be uplifted. Hannah, she who listens. So like I said, we have the emotions card. You know, it's really about hearing out your emotions and listening to them and holding deep compassion and witness for yourself. I'm going to leave it there today. I'm sending you so much love. The energies are powerful today. It's a positive day to believe in your business, to believe in what you're doing in this world, to believe in the light wins, to believe in the work you're doing, and to move your life forward. I will talk to you in the next episode. If you want to inquire about Alchemical Goddess, my coaching program, you can do that at thegoddessastrologer.com by clicking on the hamburger and 3 tabs lines and clicking on the coaching program. And also you can book an astrology reading there. It's incredibly powerful to work with your chart and to get to know who you are, your map, and your blueprint. Sending you so much love. I'll talk to you on the next daily.